In here because I had so much fluid built up on me again because somebody at my doctor's office is piddling around with my doctor's appointments and changing my doctor's appointments with me, and I never got a refill on my medications and stuff, and then there was a mix-up at my other doctor about my medication, so we got all that screwed up. So the main reason me coming in here was for me to get my medication unscrewed up. Man, let me tell you what, now they're taking good care of me this time around. A lot better care of me than they was last time around. And all the way it seems like they want to maybe keep me longer. They say they're trying to find a way to help me. Let me tell you, they're helping me all right. You know, ChingALing, she's a pretty smart old gal. And let me tell you what's going on. When I first got here Wednesday morning, I stayed in the emergency room probably maybe about an hour or so before the first doctor came in and checked me out. He checked me out. He said, yeah, all right, well, we're going to see what we're going to do to get you situated, get you back in shape. Second doctor came in. He went, how you doing? All right, and all that stuff. Yeah, and he wants to know, what's this spot? What's that spot? What's this spot? What's that spot? So I talked with him. He really didn't say a whole lot. He just went on about his way and left me alone. I don't know what that spot is about my cheek, and I told him. So they're going to kind of help me out with that. So, a little while later, I'm thinking, where's this lady's mind at? What the hell is she talking about? ChingALing have it rough, yes, at home. But ain't this daggone rough. So she go proceed, when she started talking about Hitman. Okay, Hitman, and I meant he be a little bit on the lazy side. He'd be on the lazy side, and he'd give old ChingALing a fit sometimes. And he'd been real mouthy, rattling off that mouth with me and everything. So, but it's not, I don't really need him 100% waiting on me 100%. I'm not that bad of shape that I can't get up and do for my own self. I'm not in that bad of shape that I can't get up and wipe my own booty boo. Let me tell you what. This one nurse came in. She was what do you call it, the emergency room nurse practitioner. Boy, she looked like a booger. She was dressed up, covered up from head to toe. Had this look like a germ suit on. Had on the mask and all that bunch of stuff. Covered up with the face shield and everything. I'm like, damn. It's really that serious out here. So, she comes in and she says, I want to talk privately with you. I'm like, okay. So, she asked me about why I was in there today, and I told her. And, first thing that kind of clued me off, she said, well, you don't seem to be you seem to be like you're putting the responsibility out on everybody else. I'm saying, am I responsible for somebody going into my medical records at the doctor's office and changing my appointment and not calling me? Well, you could have called them. Just going to, rattle back and forth. Okay, I didn't say nothing. Oh, but I'm not here to be judgmental. I want to hear everything that's wrong with me, what's going on with you and everything. I'm like, okay. So she was going to talk to the social worker. Okay. We know kind of getting where we know where that's getting at. So she go and tell the damn social worker that I can't take care of myself. And she looked at me down there in the doctor's office. When I came into the emergency room. And she saw a brown spot on the bottom of my foot. It wasn't on the bottom of my foot, but on the side of my foot. I told her my legs had been swelled up as big as my damn head, if not bigger. And yeah, when somebody gets that, it's that, what do you call that, fluid retention? They get fluid retention and lymphedema in their legs. This is for all you young folks. Listen to ChingALing. Be careful what you put in your mouth. be careful of the foods that you eat and the sodium that you take in. So she tell me, she say, did you poop on yourself? Because there's a brown spot on the bottom of your foot, on the outside bottom of your foot. I'm like, I never saw it. She said, well, there is this morning. And, I'm not really feeling that good. I'm laying down there kind of bummed out in the hospital. I'm feeling sick anyway. I told her, I said, well, it's a pretty slim possibility. It could be, but I don't think so. That's what I told her. So she went on. She said, well, talking about my grandson, about hitting me and taking care of me. I said, well, he's been lazy, been, just smart mouth and all that stuff. I told her about him, and sometimes he does get kind of non-controllable. And she said, I'm just concerned about you. Can you get back to the bathroom? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you get the things that you need to take care of you? I said, yeah, I'm doing pretty good for myself, because I can get where I need to get at home, but I just don't like my chair that I'm sitting in because I'm only in one position. It's a recliner. It's a double recliner. It's not a couch. So therefore, I have to sit in it as if I'm reclining. I can't roll on my side. I can't do nothing. I do not have a bed. Bed's what I need. That's what I need to work on getting. And plus, I have a few other things. Been in that old barn that I live in. I have to do a few other things to get things straightened out. So this morning, this afternoon I got up here to the room. Oh, no, it was yesterday afternoon, excuse me. I've been here laying down all day. One of the social workers came to talk to me. She said, I'll be back tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be back in order to talk with you further before you leave the hospital. I'm like, okay. And she happened to bring up about that brown spot being on the side of my foot. I'm like, what are you talking about? So you tell me y'all brought that up. And I kept thinking about brown spot. Could I have pooped on myself? Because I don't remember. I really don't remember. Hey, if something jumped out of this, I think I would remember it. It didn't just slide out, no. So I got thinking about it, I'm like, I bet I know what's going on. I told her this, but my legs swelling up. And every now and then what I had been having trouble with that week was this particular leg had swollen up really, really bad. The skin is busting open. I'm having a problem because you can see a big patch right here. It's real painful right now, and it's real leaky. Yeah, it's bad. That's what lymphedema is. You scratch your skin, and you're a big, heavy-set person like myself that has lymphedema. Oh, it's not going to do nothing. It's going to turn mushy, and ugly looking, and then it's going to leak. And there's really no way to heal it up other than, maybe bandage it up, compress it really good, if you don't get an infection in it. My problem is I messed around somehow or another and got, instead of having my legs up all the time, I managed to get that infection set back up in it, and that's why my leg was hurting so bad the other night. And it scared me because I've got a big pump knot, and I'm thinking to myself, oh Lord, here we go again. I'm going to have a time this leg like I did my other leg a couple of years ago where I got a hole blowed up in my leg, like somebody took a damn shotgun to my leg. So I got to think about it. That's probably what it was. I done leaked fluid from another part of my leg right down the side of my foot, and it done turned brown. Not really from dirt, it just turned brown. Blood will dry up and turn brown. You let it. So, let me get it back up here. She They were actually talking about taking me out of my house. They were talking about putting me somewhere else, not me and hitting me. Talking about literally not letting me come home and putting me up, like maybe a nursing home or something, or some care facility. I'm gonna be in jail. I'm like, God damn, what is this? Albanese Glen Detention Center or something? That really makes me wonder. I'm like, damn, these people, we got our kids, we done educated our kids so smart. You know, rather than have common sense, these little punks ain't got no damn sense at all. We talking about at all. You know, I'm wondering what the hell did we do with our kids? What did we do with our society? This lady who was the practitioner, she was younger than me. I'm 59, going on 60. She's had to be maybe late 30s, early 40s maybe. I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, you done been to school, you educated, you should know what poop looks like. But that wasn't poop, and you should know what lymphedema looks like if that's what you studied in some sort of medicine. You should know to ask better questions than what you did. You should know that if you're going to study into something, you need to look deeper into it than just surface look. Sometimes I know that you don't have time but to make a split decision, but to be judgmental and biased in your decision, oh no, you start hurting people then. I'm like, people crazy. I just want to get on here and let y'all know where I'm at. I don't know when they're going to cut me loose from here. But nevertheless, I do have my paperwork. I have pen, pencils, and I can do rundowns and everything. I can do numbers for you if you want some numbers. And I also have the chart with me, okay? So if you want a chart, holler at me. Let me know what's going on. You need some numbers to look at Cash App. Again, holler at me. And I'll hook you up. This be Queen ChingALing. Y'all, thanks for being patient with me. Thanks for caring about me. And for all y'all that have sent me prayers and stuff, I thank you for it. Because you guys truly are my friends. No, y'all are not just my YouTube subscribers. You guys are my friends. I love each and every one of y'all. It'll be Queen ChingALing. And ciao. I'm out of here. I'll be back home soon. Ciao.